Alright, everybody. Welcome back. A new month a new month has begun. That means a new Chao Garden stream. I did download one or two mods. I don't remember actually, it's been a while, but the problem with some of them is there's stuff for the item shop. So there's several things that I've downloaded that we just haven't run into because I've got unlucky with them spawning in the item shop. Anyway, last time we streamed, I downloaded this cool, Japanese garden themed, mod. Hi, Kid Pix. We also got, this guy, Jesus. Funny thing about this little guy, I bought a regular purple egg from the black market, and he popped out. You may have noticed he looks... Pix is still schmoving, even though he's hungry. But you may notice he looks very strange. That is because... Dude. Okay, I'm just gonna interrupt you. You're hungry. You're starving. He, is not a purple Chao, as you can plainly see. He is a two-tone, shiny, dark gray Chao. And, shiny two-tones are just bugged in the PC version and look like this. It's normal for them. Dark gray is interesting because... And I had to go into the, like, a Chao editor to view his, like, all his stats, because I can't tell what this is. Dark gray is not a color that normally appears in the game, it's only through, like, hacking. Again, this came out of a regular purple egg I got from the store. I don't know why he looks like this. Oh, buddy. Yeah. I wonder, who are we gonna hang out with today? I don't know how many... Okay, let's see. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have 8 per garden, so we have 3 slots open here. Yeah, Summer. I just saw your message, Summer Sammy. Yeah, I kind of forgot to do it last month, even though it was technically summer. So we have 3 slots available in the dark garden. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 3 slots in the hero garden. Hello! And, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I count you? Okay, I'm gonna count again. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? I'm stupid. I can just check the, race. So let's just see who we all have here. Sometimes I wish there was just a button that I could see the look at all my Chao. Okay, we do have 5. We have 5 in each garden. So we have Jojo, Gump, Crypto, Treble, Bob. Bob looks purple for some reason on there. So I'm assuming he's quite different than I expected. Yeah, I want most of the outfits going forward to be drastically different from each other, just so it spices things up a bit. Yeah, I think... Yeah, we have 5 in each garden. Spin, Spike, Yume, Marsh, Freeman. Okay, so we can have 9 more chao. What garden should we hang out the stream? I guess I could technically switch between the two. The thing is, I want to stay in one garden for long periods of time because of this fella. What happened to Voice of the Void? I just kind of got burnt out from it for a bit. I'll come back to it eventually. It's just, I got to the Wisp section, and I went, oh, I kind of don't want to do this. Again. Because I knew for a while, like, the last time I played it, it took forever for them to go away. Graduation from school? Congratulations! But I don't know if they've changed it so they stay for a shorter period of time, but I really don't want to deal with that again. Anyway, I got interrupted by myself, but the reason that I want to hang out in one garden at a time per stream is mainly because of JoJo and not JoJo, Fifi and Echo. Because I'm waiting for them to reincarnate, which should be anytime now, but they are taking their sweet time. Whispers find it. Yeah, it's not that I can't deal with them. I can, it's just irritating. It interrupts, like, the gameplay loop a lot and makes it annoying. Like, in theory, they're great because they change things up for a bit, but I think they just overstay their welcome for way too long. Yeah, I'll come back to Voice of the Void eventually. I just hope that the next update doesn't have me be required to reset my progress again. There we go. Alright. I have no idea how you got to graduation. I feel ya. I felt the same exact way, like, how'd I do this? People just hiding under the desk. What are you doing? Okay. I would, like, have RNGesus here so we could, like, evolve him and stuff, but there was this post, I reblogged it on Tumblr, I'll show it to you later, but, there was this post with a modded chao that I think would be perfect for him, but the mod's not done yet. So I'm just gonna leave him in the, Zen Garden for now. And hopefully that mob will be out soon. Maybe by the next time we stream. Anything. Bandana. Snake Islands. Robot Islands. Oh, hey, Amy. Themes have been appearing a lot more often. The Jurassic... No, it's not the Jurassic Marsh mod. Real, no fake. I don't think that exists, sadly. I'm interested in the paintbrushes that change the hero chao colors. I feel like that'd be really interesting. It's just, I don't know. It'd be fun colors for them. What's with that? The look? Summertime. I'm dressed for the occasion. I'm hungry again. What's the stream creature? Oh yeah, right. Thanks for reminding me. I did want to talk about that eventually. The stream avatar is, it's on Steam. You can look it up. It's basically, what it does is, well, I don't remember exactly how to word it, but, it adds little avatars at the, bottom of, I can put it at the bottom of my screen on OBS. They're, little customizable avatars for you guys. And, I think you can actually put in little commands so they can interact with each other. It was very interesting. It's just a fun stream interaction tool. Everyone is hungry. Okay, what am I missing here? I guess we could level up the stats of the other chao a bit. That will change their appearance slightly. Yeah, I could do that. Especially with Gordon. The grass is very grassy. It sure is. But yeah, stream avatars. Let me pull up a picture like that's on the Steam page. It's kind of like an example. Stream avatars. Oh, nope. This is interesting because I think there's actually a chao in this image. It's not letting me. being difficult. Okay, let me just... But I take a... Okay, so taking it directly from Steam is not working. Hold on, give me a second. Give me just a second here. Here we go. Wait, where's OBS? Here we go. That is not what I wanted. That's just the Google images. No. The image. There we go. Let me just scroll down so you guys can get a better look. So, yeah, little customizable little guys. And, I think that's a Chao. That's the Dreamcast controller. What were you thinking for the avatars? That's what I'm having trouble doing. I want to make my own little guys. Though there are Chao ones on the Steam Workshop, which was very fun. I mean, we have more than one. Though, there is like a limited number I can do before, like, I can have only so many megabytes of data. Small Samus. Was there a small Samus in there? Is there Breaking Bad? I'm not gonna add Breaking Bad. But yeah, I want to make a customizable little creature. That'll be a fun little project. Maybe that can be next art stream. It is... I know I said last month that I was going to make that June, my art month. But then I ran into a lot of just off-stream stuff and issues. So I'm gonna make July. July is the month where I focus on mostly art. I'm gonna try to do just a bunch of art streams instead. Not streams, just my own personal projects. Because originally July was... I did spend most of July doing art streams for, the art fight, competition. Which, in case anyone's wondering, I'm not doing, that this year. Just because there was a bunch of drama with art fight, and I don't really feel comfortable, doing that sort of thing. I mean, well, I do feel comfortable doing that, so it's just, like, being involved with that sort of thing. Basically, it was the staff misappropriating, donation funds. Because it's, a donation-run site, like, the only way they manage the servers is through, people donating, and, they weren't using it properly, and they got in a lot of trouble. And staff has moved around a bit, but I still don't... I also just kind of don't really want to do it anymore. I want to take a break from it this year. Maybe one day. I think it's also because I have a job that also requires me to make art on demand. Well, I did like it. I think just where I'm at right now, it wouldn't be fun. A frog blink sometimes? I don't know what that means. What was you thinking about? Nothing, apparently. Happy early 4th of July. Oh yeah, we got 2 days. Yeah, tomorrow's my mom's birthday. Very exciting. And it's a Wednesday, so I won't be able to do much with her until dinner. And that's okay. She's... Aww! She likes to stay at home and just relax anyway, so it's not that big of a deal for her. Hi, buddy. My eyes blink from one or the other. Yeah, recently I have had a lot of issues with the eye tracking, I'm not sure why. It's your birthday out? Not my birthday, my mom's birthday. And I did mention, like, I'm gonna make July, the art month, but I will still have to take my mandatory, required 1 week of beach trip. Because if I don't throw myself in the ocean for 1 week once a year, I will go insane and start biting people. Everyone is hungry! Cameron, I've tried to clean it off. I don't know what's going on. Anyway. Let's get some, oh, never mind, you're hungry. Got to say, oh, let's get some chaos drives. No, oh, you're asleep. Miss the winter? Me not so much. I prefer the warmer days over the colder ones, but then again, my hot days are probably not nearly as hot as yours in Argentina. Anything in the shop. Anything. Shiny purple egg? The last time I bought a purple egg, it came out as cursed, so... anything crazy. Yellow plumber's cap. Legally distinct. Jesus, that is expensive. The wise white dragon. We don't have... well, there's one of the mods. We got the blue eyes. Now we just need the white chao. Look at the icon. I'm gonna put it over here for now. I love my Yu-Gi-Oh card. Keep it on the secret island. Finally, one of the mods I was looking forward to. Yeah, I added Blue Eyes White Dragon to the game. I hope you don't mind. Anyway.
Stage select.
Let's see here. Just go to prison lane. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Well, I don't have it yet. I just have the... I have the blue eyes. I just need the white dragon. forget what the run chao. I like know what most of the secondary chao evolutions look like. I do not remember what the run chao ones look like. You know what? Let me actually look it up. Are chows like pets and babies? It is undetermined, because some of them clearly act like pets, but some of them also act like civilized and have a language, but others just have no brain cells. It's very inconsistent. Might as well devise a Walt Fox? What's a Walt Fox? Yes, and yeah. It's best not to worry about these things. Okay, that's the first batch of chaos drives.
Character select.
Let me go while we look in the Chao World.
Welcome
Chao.
to Chao World.
I enabled an Alma Chao mod because originally in the game, not the GameCube version, it wasn't in the GameCube version. In the Dreamcast version, Alma Chao would do that. Alma Chao would fly around and say, "Welcome to Chao World." They removed it in every other version. I turned that mod off. Oh yeah, Walter. I forgot. Walter Fox. They're like cats. They're small-brained or big-brained. I think you're onto something here. Walter. But yeah, I removed the Alma Chao mod. He still does that. Like, I didn't remove it, I disabled it. I don't know why he's still here. He will not leave me alone. Xeno really did crack the code.
Here.
Hi. Hi, Gordon. Hello, Gordon. Becomes so goddamn powerful.
Here.
Just max power, everything else doesn't matter.
Here. Here.
I could, like, look at the Chao stat viewer, like, to check what their, like, all the stat progress is, like, how affecting them visually, but I could open it up, but I don't want, I shan't, lest my computer get mad at me. Walter. What you dream cast away, Walter. Not into your Chao garden today, Walter. I mean, he has 41 in power. I'm sure someone is hungry also. Who is it? Okay, you guys, whoa, everyone's hanging out here. Everyone's asleep over here. Well, you guys watch these while I try to figure out what Run Chao looks the coolest. Hero, because, I'm gonna be honest, I rarely get the Hero Run Chao. Why am I frozen? I just don't like the way they look. Chao Island, oh, Chao. What the? I don't care. What do you mean Chao Island is... Proceed. Chao Island is so safe. I know him. Get out of here, McAfee. Okay, second evolution. No, that's not what I want. Was it gradual evolution? Yeah, the Steam Workshop also has Digimon. Okay, gallery? Advanced evolutions? Why is there so many goddamn names for these guys? Hero Chow. Run. I'll take it. Here's the thing, though. You guys, it works server side, so like it works on my side. I would have to download every single one of those packs for you guys if. Ow! So I have to use the ones that like everyone would want to use because I also have a limited amount of space I can use unless they want me to pay more. Okay. Hero Run seems cool. Yeah, let's just do Run. He's already good at running. Why not?
Here.
Though, it would take a single set of sprites, not in... Yeah, those packs you're seeing, it takes... Because those are all for customization options. It's very hard to explain, and also I don't understand it much either. It's something I still need to tinker with. And, like, do more research on. I know you're hungry. I know you're drawing a cake. I know you're hungry, but I have food right here. When you look up, you'll see that food is real and not just a drawing. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Yep. You see it? I got Animal Crossing. Yeah, they do have a lot, but I also do want to make my own. I want to make my own little mascots. Who else is hungry? You. Come here.
Here. Everything will be okay.
Don't scream, please.
Here. Here.
Never mind. What are you guys talking about? Hey, buddy. I see you. You're being so needy.
Here.
Hi, buddy. Bob, my boy. I don't think Bob is here. Bob's in the other garden. I'm glad that Discord overlays aren't captured on the game capture because you guys would have just seen, a very large in the top left corner, incoming call from Family Guy time. Just my friends probably calling me to play Lethal Company or something. They want to drive me around in their car and die. Have you seen the Digimon anime? No, but I need to. It would be funny. What is that noise? And why is everyone so hungry? Hi. Echo, come here.
Here, everything will be okay.
Why is your run higher than your— what? What happened here? Why is your swim so low? You're a swim chow. Or was I trying to make you a swim run chow? I'm confused. I could look at their stats and just see what I was trying to go for before I screwed off. And started messing with, our cursed RNGesus chow. Watching Abridged instead? I find it very funny that my friend, she's a really big Yu-Gi-Oh fan. She, back in high school, she's like, yeah, watch the abridged version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged on YouTube. I remember nothing about it, but she seems to really regret it, because she's like, I don't know why I told you to do that, it's not that funny. And I'm watching the actual Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, and stuff I thought was jokes from the YouTube thing, no, that actually happens. I want to watch Tamers, I hear that one's good. F. Tamers is season 3 and is the best. That's what I've heard, you know, like, Tamers, it has Renamon, that's cool. That's pretty cool.
Here, everything will be okay. Here.
Yeah, I just got the pop-up that they're playing Lethal.
Here.
I'd have to install the beta version, the test beta. I don't want to do right now. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Digimon, but I'm a fan of, like, the games and the V-Pets. I own, like... How many do I own? I own... How many? 3 Digimon X's, 1 Digimon 20th anniversary, and 1 Digimon Pendulum Color. I own 5. The first one is okay, the second one is more entertaining to watch a 1-hour video of why it has so many issues with the writing. Third is good, 4 is okay. 5th is good, but cancelled. 6 is good, 7 is bad. I didn't even know this many existed, I'm going to be honest. I thought there was, like, 4. 6 and 8 is and 9 exists. 10 is a remake of 1. Why is everyone so hungry? Oh, I just remembered. Speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh! Me and my friend literally had to take a break because Yu-Gi-Oh's insane. Because there will be, like, a spans of just 20 episodes. Not 20, that's over-exaggerated, but, like, 5 episodes where nothing is happening. Like, they're just talking. What will happen is, they're in a duel. Yugi's fighting a guy. Maybe Joey. Usually it's Yugi. Yugi is fighting a guy in card game. He plays a card. He thinks to himself about playing what he thought about that card and how he played it. Then his friends on the sidelines, they make comments about how he played that card. And then his enemy goes, and they play his cards, and oh, there's traps, and they talk about that next. And it's just them repeating what's happening for like 30 minutes. I literally just fed you, why are you still hungry? And then there's episodes like, okay, Weevil Underwood. He's a guy, he likes bugs, he's got a bug deck, that's not really important, he's a bug dude. It's important context to know that, Yugi is dead at this point. He died. Which is a story for another day. That was insane. Yeah, Yugi is dead. Also, if you didn't know, there's 2 of them. There's 2 Yugis. One is an ancient, malicious, ancient Egyptian spirit that haunts him and possesses him often to play card games. But now it's just the ancient Egyptian spirit piloting this soulless husk, basically, because, again, Yugi died badly. And Weevil's like, oh, you're looking for your friend's soul. Well, I have it right here, and he pulls out a card, and he's like, I've got the secret to where his soul is right here. And then, he rips it in half in front of him, and he's like, just kidding, this was just a normal, like, useless bug card, I was just messing with you. And then Yugi, the evil one, the Egyptian spirit, the pharaoh, I think that's what they call him now, my friend described it as he proceeds to beat Weevil to death for, like, a solid 3 minutes, and yeah, that's what I would consider it. That's what he did. Oh, someone just died. Speaking of Weevil dying, 50 just died. Damn. And no one cares. Oh, Echo might care. Never mind. What are you... Dancing?! That... What? Egg. "50 has passed. Reborn as egg." Well... Who is... I don't know why Echo decided to dance on their grave. Killed him and emoted. Come back to us, Siffy. Hi. Welcome back. What? Should we go for something different this time? What are your stats, Fippy? Let's go back to the doctor. I was being a little bit of a troll. Anyway, by the way, while Yugi is beating Weevil to death, they are dueling on top of a moving train. And then the train derails and crashes into a lake. I don't want to go to classroom, I want to go to health center. Swim, run, power, stamina. What should we go for? I might just go swim again. Yeah, I don't really feel like going any of the other ones. Yeah, probably just swim again. I should have checked the black market. Oh well, I'll do it later. That's one reincarnation down for Fifi. One more to go when we want that Chaos Chao. Anyway, so Yugi, his friend Taya, and Weevil, who had his soul removed from his body by an ancient curse. Thank you for the $50. Fly, run, power. I'd have to, like, look at all the... I really want to mess with the brushes, but I'd have to, like, look at what they'd all look like. Swim would be interesting, maybe? Or fly? I don't know. Oh, well, I guess you could... You don't even need that. Greedy. Okay. I guess I'll forgive you. Just this once. Just this once I'll forgive you. Where'd Fifi go? Where's the child? What? You know how to swim, even though you're... I guess she kept the knowledge of knowing how to swim, even though her stats aren't high enough for it, technically. I actually didn't know that. Just... more indication just how ridiculous the, reincarnation time is. Like, I genuinely forgot that they can keep all their, like, all the things they learned in their previous life. I will miss both our Chao with a bunch of overpowered stats. What about you? Oh, right, back to Yugi. So, Yugi, Taya, and Weevil, who is dead, technically not dead, he just doesn't have a soul anymore, so he's just a lifeless husk. He's technically alive, but, the train derails, the train that they were battling on derails and crashes into a lake. Yugi and Taya wake up in this hut by, like, these, this old man and this little girl who are posing as Native Americans for some reason. Is he just a zombie? Kind of. More like just, more like he's just in a coma. A magic coma. So, anyway, they're like, hi, welcome to the Valley of the Spirits or whatever. You're like the chosen one, we knew you would come here, you've got the, dragon card. By the way, there's like some ancient dragon magic going on also. Yugi has one of the dragons. The dragons are not drawn very well, they're very ugly, they're very lumpy looking. He's like, you broke the trust of Maius, the dragon that he has, because he did the evil duel, and is kind of the reason Yugi is dead. The first one, not the ancient pharaoh that possesses him. This is just a card game, don't worry about it. And they're like, you gotta go to the cursed Valley of Spirits? To find the truth or whatever. I genuinely don't remember why he even went in there. I don't remember. It was like some test or something. It doesn't matter. You guys are gonna have to understand the context of, why Yugi died. Let me just go over it real quick. There's this guy, Professor Hawkins. He's a professor. That's all you need to know about him. He gets kidnapped by this guy, his name's Raphael or whatever. He kidnaps him, because he's doing research on Atlantis. And, Raphael says, "Nuh-uh-uh, you can't do that, that's part of our secret plans." So he kidnaps him and destroys all his, like, research or whatever. And, he sends a message to Yugi and his friends, like, meet me at this place if you want to see the professor again, or else, bad things will happen. And Yugi's like, I have to go alone, I can't tell anyone about this. The ghost Yugi, not the regular Yugi. He's like, I gotta go, fight this guy. He's got the professor, and I don't want to put my friends in danger, so I'm not telling them I'm going to. Also, this is all happening in the middle of Death Valley, like the actual Death Valley. This season takes place in real-life America. For like 5 episodes straight, the recap was, Tristan going, "It's the Golden Gate Bridge, Joey," and Joey saying, "It doesn't look so golden to me," and my friend loves that. That it just happens like, for 5 different recap episodes, like, previously on Yu-Gi-Oh! Segments. Anyway, right, actual Death Valley. He's riding a horse. He rides a horse through Death Valley. And he gets to Raphael. Weevil, who's alive, and also Rex Raptor, are riding on a 2-person bike to chase him, so they can watch. Because they want Raphael's cool powers. And they're like, well, if we find out where this guy is, he can give us the cool powers too. There's no food on this tree. Hold on. Anyway, Raphael, he hangs out on Raphael's, like, weird little cliffs. It's like I don't know how to describe it. It's basically like, it's just kind of like in the middle of ravine, across a bridge. It's not that important. It looks cool. And Raphael's like, here we are, we meet at last, I'm going to duel you to prove that you're evil. Because you were an evil pharaoh in your past life. I'm gonna prove it. And the pharaoh's like, no way, I don't believe you, I'm so chill and normal. Where's the professor, by the way? And he's like, oh, I let him go. I let the professor go. I kind of just destroyed all his research so he didn't matter anymore, so I just let him go, because, like, what is he going to do? So, no one is in a hostage situation at this point. There is no stakes. Zero stakes right now in this duel. But they duel anyway. Because it's a matter of pride at this point, I guess, because he said he was evil. The whole gimmick of this season is the Seal of Orichalcos, which all the bad guys have. And it, when the seal is played, it, boosts all the stats of, the person who used its monsters, and also increases the number of monsters they can play, but no one uses that for some reason. But, the more important thing is the person who loses the duel loses their soul. That's how Weevil died, by the way. And Yuki, who you're about to see. So, yeah, Darky says, oh, okay, I'll get- He should have said that! He could literally just leave. Raphael had nothing to stop him from leaving. There was a bridge, he had a horse, he could just leave at this point. He doesn't. But whatever. So they duel. And Yugi's like, it's been several turns, why hasn't he played the Seal of Orichalcos? Also, this whole duel was talking about how, tributing monsters is a bad and evil thing for some reason. Even though that's a major gameplay mechanic that literally everyone does, but for some reason this duel it's treated, like, badly. I don't know why, it was very confusing. What the? Hey, no, put that out. And then Yugi plays Exchange. I don't remember why. Or does Raphael play? Someone plays Exchange, which basically means, they gotta trade, one user picks a card that they have, they trade a card, they each get to choose what card they have. That's what it does. Raphael takes, I forget what card he takes, it, again, doesn't matter. But in exchange, gives him the seal, gives Yugi the Seal of Orichalcos. So Yugi has, in his hand right now, something that could, like, an evil, malicious object that can end souls. He could literally tear it up. Like, what is Raphael? He could tear it up. He could stop Raphael from ever using this again. If he really wanted to. Again, this whole duel is how Yugi's saying, I'm totally not evil. You trust me. But, so, Yugi is also getting his... Darky, the Pharaoh is getting his ass kicked right now. At this point, like, he's losing badly. He's like, oh no, I'm losing! I have to- That was an intentional, death. It's so I can kill more monsters, robots, get more chaos drives. Anyway. Yugi's like, I'm losing. I have to play the Seal of Orichalcos. Keep in mind, again, no one is in danger. There is no hostage situation anymore. Yugi would lose nothing if he lost at this point. He would literally... Nothing would happen if he lost. If he just lost right now. If he didn't play the Seal of Orichalcos and lost. So, you'll never guess what he does. in this battle with literally no stakes. He would gain nothing from winning, and he would lose nothing from losing. But he plays the Sealed Orichalcos. Like, he plays the demon magic that kills souls. And Yugi is literally the entire time begging him not to. Like, he's like a little ghost, like, beside him, watching his, like, possessed body use dark magic, and he's, like, literally screaming and begging him for him to stop. You chose pride over someone else's life. He literally did. Also, he starts calling his Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl useless. For some reason. And then he pulls Catapult Turtle out. And you know once Catapult Turtle out, something stupid's gonna happen. It did. He lost the duel. Yugi lost. And as the seal is, like, closing in on him, ready to take his soul, regular Yugi says, "Oh no, I can't let this happen." He really should've, in hindsight. He really should have. But he says, "I can't let this happen," so he, like, manages to unpossess himself and take the hit and gets his soul destroyed and taken away and eaten by a giant leviathan. By the way, there's a giant world-eating snake, possibly universe-eating, I'm not sure. I've not seen the snake yet. We've only seen hints of the snake. The snake is very large, I don't know how large. But it is very large. That's what's important. There is a large snake. What's up that up there? No, it's Ouroboros? No, it's the Great Leviathan. Not just any Leviathan, a great one. Ah, that's like Lost Chao stuff. Okay. Anyway. Should've done that. Yeah, he really should've. He could've, if he really wanted to. Yeah, so the Pharaoh, realizing that Yugi is just straight up dead, literally is, and also after this, Raphael leaves on a helicopter. He has a helicopter, by the way. Yugi is on the ground. His friends are like, "Yugi, what happened?" And he's like, "He's gone. Oh, Yugi's dead." And they're like, "You're standing right here." They know. Yugi's friends don't really grasp how the ancient spirits stuff. They just kind of go along with whatever Yugi says. They don't question it. But now they have to because he's dead. And he is just like kneeled on the ground, just sobbing, just punching the ground, saying it should have been me, not him. And it's the funniest thing ever, and also it plays on the Previously on Yu-Gi-Oh! For like another 5 episodes. It's great. And then for the next few episodes, Yugi just, not few, but like the next 2 episodes, Yugi just kind of stands there in kind of a catatonic state. He is literally so upset he will not talk to his friends. Yugi's friends. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think the Pharaoh talks to Yugi's friends that much outside of card games. Why am I frozen? Girl, help, I'm frozen. The seal got me. The seal of Lord Alcos. Oh. Anyway. They call Kaiba. Kaiba's here. They call him on a video call. They FaceTime him. They FaceTime Kaiba. They're like, "Hey Kaiba, stuff happened." So
Welcome to Chao.
in the call, hey Chao. In the call, they're saying, we need to go. I don't know why they called out. They need something from him. They're talking, and they mention, by the way, Yugi lost a duel, and he got his soul taken. So now the Pharaoh is just hanging out. What was that stance? The Pharaoh's just kind of hanging out with us. Kind of awkward. And, in the background, Joey and Tristan are making fun of Kaiba, like, ooh, he doesn't believe in magic, he's probably gonna say it's all mumbo-jumbo stuff, or hocus-pocus nonsense. Which he does often. Kaiba will get so upset if you even mention the word fate to him, or destiny. He will literally, like, go into a fit of rage if you say something like that to them. He gets so mad. Why is everyone so damn hungry? Kaiba literally just has a full-on meltdown upon hearing this information. Not that Yugi died and got his soul stolen. He could care less, he probably doesn't believe that. He is more upset that Yugi lost a duel. Like, he's literally scared. Yugi lost? He's like, how dare you give up your victory, your first loss, to some schmuck instead of me. I'm going to kill you, how dare you? You're a fraud, you're a shame, you're a sham. I'm so disappointed of you, never talk to me again. He is literally screaming. By the way, his little brother Mokuba, is also in the room with him, and he's just awkwardly standing in the corner, kind of watching this happen, and at the end he's like, are you okay? And Kaiba obviously doesn't answer. Kaiba doesn't answer any question Mokuba has for him. He will talk at Mokuba, but then not respond to his answers. Anyway, back to when I was talking about Yugi going to the Soul Valley of Death. In the Valley of Death, he meets all the people who died kind of because of him. By the way, a lot of people he has killed. He tries to talk about how he's good and he was probably a great pharaoh. Yugi is literally the only thing preventing him from murdering anyone who slightly inconveniences him in any way. He has to, like, do the spirit equivalent of physically restraining him. If he is even given the slightest chance for an excuse to murder, or given the tools to, he will go for it, just immediately. Very cool. The Pharaoh, not regular Yugi. Regular Yugi's chill and has to constantly stop him from murdering people. Anyway, he was walking past all the people who died. Welcome back, Zeno. I'm talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Lore. You've missed a lot. Not with Chao. The Chao- oh wait, you did- So a small kid is constantly stopping a psycho from killing everything that glances- Not just a psycho, a small kid is stopping a psycho who possesses his body to play card games from killing anyone who plays card games against him wrong. Anyway, then he sees the soul of Yugi. I don't know how Yugi is here. But it might just be an illusion, I'm not sure. But anyway, Yugi's spirit, his ghost is here. He's like, hey, you kind of are the reason I'm dead. Let's not freak- yeah, he's killed a lot of people, like a concerning amount of people, just from, like, the non-Season 0 version. What was I gonna say? He's like, hey, um, you messed up. I'm gonna fight you now. I'm gonna challenge you to a card game. I don't remember why. I think he just does. He's mad. He's like, I'm so mad at you. I'm gonna play the Silver Alcos now. How do you feel about that? Does he actually? I think he does. I don't know how he got that.
Everything will be okay.
Then I forget what happens in the duel. He loses regular Yugi loses against the Pharaoh, but he does it on purpose. Every time regular Yugi, who he very rarely gets to actually duel because the Pharaoh back possesses him and or backseat games him constantly. When he does play the game, he throws on purpose to teach someone an important moral lesson that has nothing to do with the card game. Usually he throws on purpose. Anyway, he throws on purpose to make the Pharaoh feel bad or something, or learn values. And then they hug, which is kind of funny because they literally could not do that in any other situation on the count of them sharing one body, but they do. And then Yugi dies again because he was just a ghost or something. And then, an ancient Atlantean soldier shows up, and challenges Yugi to a duel with real monsters. By the way, there's real monsters. And he's gonna get him. And he has to use his monster cards to fight against the real monsters, but his monster cards turn into real monsters, but they work for him, or something. And during this time, there's this guy named Darts. He's the mastermind behind all of this. He's the one that's trying to collect all the souls using the Silver Calcos to summon the Great Leviathan to basically, in his words, wipe out all the impure people of the earth. Take that for what you will. And then the, people who lived in the shack, the people who helped him get out of the train that crashed into the lake, he's like, don't worry, we'll save you, the old man. And then it's revealed that the old man, and the little girl, his daughter or granddaughter or whatever, did the Shadow Realm come from Yu-Gi-Oh? Yes! Specifically the English version of Yu-Gi-Oh! In the Japanese version, the Shadow Realm does not exist. The Shadow Realm is a localization thing to get around characters dying. And by doing that, they made a fate worse than death, because you go to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Equivalent of hell. You go to Shadow Hell, where you get tortured forever. You go to the Shadow Hell Nightmare Zone when you die. But you don't die, you were still alive in there. But you can't die in there, it's just forever. So don't go there. Night, Malar. I have a monster card that's an orbital space laser. What if I don't know. Probably it would become real. Anyway, it's revealed that the grandpa, the granddaughter, and also they have a dog. They have a dog too. Were actually ancient Atlantean soldiers that are not Atlantean. They're ancient soldiers at least. That fought against Atlanteans, or at least against Darts. And so he's permadead, kind of. His soul's trapped in a giant stone wall with a bunch of other people to feed a giant Leviathan. It's complicated. Anyway, there's soldiers that fought against the Atlanteans who wanted to wipe out Earth and feed the Leviathan, you know, like what's happening now, but hundreds and thousands of years ago. And then the grandpa, he's like, here, take this card. It will help you, and it's Timaeus, the dragon, that rejected him because he was evil for a while, but now Timaeus forgives him because he learned a lesson from Yugi or something. Where did the music go? Oh, you're watching TV. Right, you should watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Pretty good. What was I saying? Not happening right now. Right, he's like, take this dragon, you need it to win this fight against this... Also, the Atlantean soldier is like this giant lizard man who's like 3 times the size of Yugi. He's like, you gotta use this card, you gotta use the dragon. Well, silence is kind of nice. And then Darts, who is using his psychic powers to watch this, I guess, sees this happening and says, you know what? Screw you, old man. What's happening? And let's get some more Chaos Drives. So let's check out what's up the shop. Anyway, he, summons... Gray, damn it. He summons a, lightning strike. He uses an orbital magical lightning strike to smite him from the earth, just like that. He just straight up murders him with lightning after he gives Yugi the dragon. And then he bursts into, like, a blue light. It's crazy. It's got, like, a shatter effect and everything. You can tell during this season, by the way, that they were just going crazy. Like, they bought a special effects kit in, like, 2005, and they're like, oh, we gotta use all of these. Oh, right, I need to go get Chaos Drives. So...
Stage select.
The daughter's like, oh no, Grandpa. I've gotta go and help Yugi also. I don't remember what she's doing to help. I honestly forget what she did. She also gives him a card. I don't remember what it was. How many they did not use star wipes, tragically. But, she runs down this mountain, or this cliff, while riding on top of her pet wolf dog, who then transforms into a Wolf Yu-Gi-Oh card whose name I forget. It was like one of the first ones to get printed. But yeah, that happens. And then they also get struck by lightning and explode. And then Yugi avenges them, and they're dead, though. Well, in the English version, they say, oh no, they've been captured, but they definitely were not. They were very dead. To be fair, they might also have been spirits, I'm not sure. So yeah. All this happens within the span of 2 episodes. Or 3 episodes. They made the ramp. Yeah, I've heard that. I think don't you need to, like, 100% the game to actually beat it? Or something? I have heard it's, like, super difficult for no reason.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what happened in Yu-Gi-Oh! It was crazy. Also, Kaiba fights a guy on his jet. And Mokoa nearly dies.
Okay.
Again. That happens a lot.
Okay.
Hi, Vig.
Stage select. Characters.
Welcome to Chao World.
Everyone's hungry. But yeah, in conclusion, the Pharaoh, like, he says, no, I can't, I know I don't have my memories, but I can't possibly have been an evil Pharaoh in the past. I'm so nice to all my friends, even though he loves just to murder at any chance he is allowed to. He lives for it. Yeah. And that's what happened.
Here.
Hey, buddy. Yeah, watch Yu-Gi-Oh! It's pretty great.
Here. Everything will be okay. Here. 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 Here.
What was that little animation?
Everything will be okay. Here. 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 Here.
Well, I see it. What do you see? What do you understand? There you go, buddy. A circus, a tightrope. You know, Yugi does get kidnapped by a clown and forced to do like a death game. What do you want it? Everyone loves this boxing. And there's saw blades that are rigged to, like, cut their legs off and let them bleed out, for whoever loses. And there's a key in the middle. They're both rigged to it, by the way. And there's a key in the middle, and their legs will, the shackles on their legs will unlock and they can... No, like, there's a little box in front of them that will open when they win. And give them a key that can unlock their shackles so they don't get their legs ripped off. And at the end, the Pharaoh, has the key in his hand, freeing himself. And just kind of stands there and watches as the clown is about to get his limbs ripped off his body by saw blades. What? Did Echo die when I wasn't looking? Echo literally died when I wasn't looking! What? What is this, Saw? Pretty much, yeah. Especially the original manga. It literally was, like, funny, Saw, but for, yeah, Echo died when I wasn't looking. Great. Bounce, and I've got stuff for you. Oh, how could I forget the most iconic one? Oh, thank you, Tails. During the first season of the anime, there's a guy, Maximilian Pegasus, an icon. He's like, oh, I've stolen your grandfather's soul. You've gotta beat my tournament and I'll give his soul back to you. Seto Kaiba, you know him. He has the blue eyes white dragon. His little brother Mokuba gets his soul stolen also. And he's like, okay, Kaiba, you gotta beat Yugi in a duel, or else I won't give you your little brother's soul back. And he's like, okay, I guess I gotta fight Yugi. And he was going to anyway, let's be honest. But he's like, okay, I'm gonna fight Yugi and win. So, during the fight, okay, I'll feed you. Yugi is kind of winning. No, Kaiba is winning. He summons Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. He summons Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, which is basically a win button at this point of the game, because the only strategy at this point is big number. The biggest number wins. Here's another thing about the first season. When this was being written, and probably animated too, I'm not sure, the card game didn't exist yet. So there's just a lot of rules in the Duelist Kingdom tournament that make no sense. Like, it still kind of makes sense, but you're like, wait a minute, that's not how the game works. Also, tribute someone who doesn't exist at this point, so Kaiba can just straight up play Blue Eyes White Dragon whenever he wants. And another thing, that happens in this tournament is they will make stuff up. Life points are not... Yeah, the show originally starts at 2,000 life points. The most iconic thing of them making stuff up is with the battle against Mako Tsunami. He's a shark guy. That's all you need to know. He has the water theme going on. And he uses the ocean to his advantage, and he says, since I have the spell card Umi out... Sammy has been talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! For an impressively long time. Listen, you know how it is. I gotta tell somebody this, and you guys are the unfortunate victims. Because who else am I gonna tell? Anyway, he's like, I play the water ocean card, so now, the land... It literally is children playing. It is how a child who can't read would play Yu-Gi-Oh! He doesn't they don't understand how the artifacts work, so they make stuff up, and he's like, the ocean covers the, like, all the spots in the field, and you can only use one card because it's flooded. And also, since there's water, my fish are really strong and really fast, and they're under the water also, so you can't get them because your monsters can't swim. And also, the moon, when you use the moon to make your wolf stronger, because the moon affects the tides, it made me get more water, so I'm even stronger now. And then Yugi goes, I'll attack the moon, and that makes your, all your monsters, the water level goes back down, and, then your monsters get stranded on land, and since they're fish, they move and flop around on land, and they can't move, so I basically win. That's how early duels went, basically. Yeah, that's how it went. So back to the Kaiba fights. Just so you know, like, how just stupid the early season card duels were. Yugi, seeing this happen, seeing Blue Eye's Ultimate Dragon is on the field. It's there. It is the strongest monster in the game at this point, besides Exodia, which doesn't exist anymore because it got sent to the ocean. Not important right now. Big number, which is basically all you need to do to win the game, with big number at this point. Yugi goes, okay, I'm gonna use, Fusion Arrow on your dragon. And Kai was like, what? You're gonna fuse my dragon? And that's just gonna make it stronger, Yugi, ha ha ha. And, Yugi's like, nuh-uh, because I fuse your dragon with, Mammoth Graveyard, Mammoth Graveyard is just a skeleton mammoth. I fuse it with Mammoth Graveyard, so actually, it goes inside your dragon, and, it starts rotting because it's a zombie, and there's a zombie inside your dragon now, so it's dying. Actually, it's losing life. It's losing power every turn, actually. And Kaiba quite reasonably says, hey, wait a minute, that's bullshit. That's not... you're cheating. So, what does Kaiba do in this situation? Yugi has just pulled some bullshit right in front of him on his Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, his favorite card. His dragon is, by the way, rotting and melting in front of him. Like, in gruesomely detailed animated rotting dragon with a giant mammoth skeleton sticking out of its chest, piercing it. Was someone crying? No, we're fine. Where's Dr. Freeman? I'll show him in just a second. I wonder if there's glasses at the store. I want to give him, like, little glasses, so he's more like Dr. Freeman. Give me $50. Aviators, not what we need, though. I need goggles. No, not what we need. Nothing. Anyway, say you're Kaiba at this situation. In this situation, your little brother has his soul stolen, and the only way to get his soul back is if you beat Yugi in a duel. You gotta beat Yugi in a duel of Duel Monsters. Also, by the way, the game is not called Yu-Gi-Oh! In Universe, it's called Duel Monsters. Don't worry about it. And then Yugi just makes rules up and cheats, basically, because Mammoth Graveyard, and you're watching, basically, your most treasured possession slowly rot away in front of you and, like, slowly just die and rot in front of you. Kaiba, quite reasonably, starts freaking out. He begins to basically just have a straight-up panic attack. No, I wouldn't even say it's a panic attack. He has a PTSD, like, hallucinatory traumatic event happen to him, where he begins to imagine that his little brother is trapped in the rotting remains, the slowly melting and rotting remains of the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Why am I blue? It's summertime. And he's slowly just getting covered in gore and bones, and he's trapped. It's literally upsetting. He's like, why didn't you save me? Oh no, why? And, so Kaiba decides, you know what? So technically he hasn't lost yet. He still has life points remaining, but Yugi is about to make the final attack. The Pharaoh specifically, because the Pharaoh is always dueling. He never lets Yugi duel. Their Pharaoh is about to attack. And Kaiba says, Yugi. They're like on a top of a castle, by the way. And Kaiba's like near the edge of it. Like, they're high up too. He starts stepping back and he says, Yugi, if you make your final attack, who is crying? You. If you call your attack and make me lose, I'm going to jump off this building. Just straight up, he says, if you do this, if you continue this, I am going to throw myself off this castle and die. In the 4Kids version, he says, if you attack me, where I'm standing is very Ooh, I've decided to place myself in a precarious situation. If you attack me, I might fall. So, you might kill me if you do that, but, in the original version, he just straight up threatens to throw himself off the cliff. He's like, if you do this, I am throwing myself off this castle, and the blood will be on your hands. And the Pharaoh, the Pharaoh's like, he thinks about this and we're like, well, I guess I'm gonna attack him because I gotta win. I gotta win. I've gotta win. So, oh well, can't make an omelet without cracking a few eggs. Guess he'll just have to die. So, he's about to call the attack. Regular Yugi, do it for Grandpa. Basically, it's not even his grandpa, technically. Regular Yugi is seeing this, realizing, oh my god, I'm about to kill a man. And just... his friend Taya has to physically restrain him and get him to stop. Like, no, what the hell are you doing? You're about to kill this guy. I know we don't like him, but Jesus Christ. And regular Yugi has a mental breakdown because he finally gets, like, it clicks in his head, hey, wait a minute. I think I'm being possessed. I think... I'm starting to think this isn't just some, like, personality disorder. Or, like, just some, boosts of confidence when I do. I think I might be possessed a little bit. And this possessed spirit wants to kill people, and, I am mortified. And basically he starts crying and saying, I nearly killed a man, I am never going anywhere near duel monsters ever again. Obviously does. My Valentine, who is a grown adult woman, who likes to make fun of children as her main source of income, I love Maya, she's so funny. She's a certified hater through and through, which I respect. Anyway, the Pharaoh says, Yugi, I promise that I'm never going to do that. I will never hurt another person again. I promise. And then he does that again several times. Eklund, please don't spam the chat. Eklund? Yeah, Eklund, if you continue, you are going to get timed out. Alright. Perish. Hello. Hi. Hello, Gordon. I need to find, like, I wonder what, like, clothes in our animal parts would make it look like he's wearing power armor. Anyway. What? HEVs cancel the Fox. Well, it's not the HEV suit because it's a Chao, obviously. The Chao can't wear an HEV suit. It's too small. Anyway, let's go get some chaos drives for Echo.
Stage select.
Actually, wait, hold on.
Characters.
Go back. Hold on.
Welcome to
Shut up.
Chao World.
This is important. Should I continue to have Echo be a run Chao, or... There's a Discord. Did the giant blue, like, join the Discord server link in description at the bottom of the screen not tip you off to that? If you missed that, Jesus, I guess people are missing the social media links and also the my Ko-fi coffee. What am I doing? Eats more than make sure I am. So he has a max run. So making him a run Chao again wouldn't benefit him. I don't want to make him a power Chao though. You know, we don't have a dark fly, which is interesting because I actually really like the dark fly Chao. Maybe I'll make you a dark fly Chao instead of a dark run Chao. That would be fun. Switching it up a little bit. Okay, you hang out here. I'll be back. Yeah, no, I understand. It's just funny.
Stage select.
Keep forgetting I have yellow Eggman. That's the one, like, joke mod. I still think that was my funniest bit. I'm having trouble finding a way to top that because just getting a bunch of Sonic Adventure 2 mods that just make the game slightly wrong is the funniest bit I could have done, and there's no way I can top that. And just playing it like it's Is there a forklift mod? I don't know. Because there's also, I kinda did it with Minecraft, but also it was Minecraft, so it wasn't as fun.
Level 1 security door breach. Emergency formation. Intercept intruder.
Yeah, I don't know any other games that I could, that A, I love, and B, I know how to mod, and C, have a lot of, like, just goofy mods available. Where's Green Sonic? That probably exists. I think the funniest one was the Pumpkin Hill mod, that everything was the same except there was a picture of Kinpinders in the skybox. Just a very large, transparent picture of Kinpinders in the skybox. And it was funny because it took a while for people to notice that he was there. Because you wouldn't always see him. I forget what else. There was also the mod that made the final boss, not the final, yeah, the final boss, the Bio Lizard Barney. That one was also pretty good.
Level 3 security door breach. Intruder has breached sections 3 through 8. Get him.
Get him. My favorite line. Get him. Imagine you're a soldier and you get commands to get him. Opinions on Blaze the Cat. She's awesome. I wish she appeared in more games, like as a playable character. I really liked Sonic Rush Adventure and Sonic Rush. Shout out to the guy who, in my college, who wanted to make a remake of Sonic 06. I've told this story. He made me so mad. But it made me so mad over here. He was talking to this other guy who was clearly listening him because he was being too polite to say that he didn't want to talk about this and wasn't interested. But he was talking about how he wanted to make a Sonic 06 remake. But he wanted to replace Blaze with his own original character because he didn't get why Blaze was a princess that was also fighting, like, Iblis and working with Silver and, like, saving the world. And I considered, like, picking up my chair and throwing it at him when I heard that.
Stage select. Character select.
Welcome to Chao World.
Everyone is hungry. Come here. Come here. Alright, where's that go? There was also, a guy for my... Which isn't helping. Be nice. Where's that go? I got run drives, even though I said I was gonna make him a fly chow, I'm a moron. Why'd I do that? Ugh. Here, you can have all these, I guess. I may be a little stupid. It's okay. I think he needed some more still. Why are you running like that? Stop. Anyway. There was another guy at my college. I don't know why this was a reoccurring problem for me. About guys who are weird about women. Weird brand of dudes at my college. I forget what exactly he said. I'd have to like, but basically we were just talking. Anyway, this was a project. This was like final project where we had to make a video game from scratch. I basically worked with this guy for about like 4 months, basically 3 to 4 months. I don't remember exactly. It was like 3 to 4 months where we had to make a video game from scratch for our final project. He was the team lead, and I was like the lead character artist. And anyway, we're just having this conversation with everyone, and he's like, "Oh, I'm playing a bunch of..." He started talking about like Dungeons and Dragons with some guy, with one of the other teammates. And I was like, and he was mentioning to me, he's like, "Oh, you probably don't really understand any of this though." I want you to know that I was the only woman on the team. And I was like, and something about that just rubbed me the wrong way. Because he was the only person who said that to me. He's like, everyone else, he didn't mention it, he just mentioned it to me specifically. "Oh, you probably wouldn't get this." It was either, "Oh, you probably don't play that," or, "Oh, you probably wouldn't get this, sorry." Yeah, I was like, huh. So I was like, I told my friends, I'm like, "What did he mean by that?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, he was being a jerk." Anyway, months passed. He probably, he didn't know these people beforehand. Anyway, months pass. I go to a local, game shop. Oh. Goodbye. That's intentional, so I can get more chaos drives. Get him. It was so I could hear that line again. I go to local game shops, and you won't believe who I see for the D&D, campaign there. Because they're doing, like, I forget what it's called. Dungeons League or whatever. Adventures League. You won't believe who I saw there. I saw him, the team lead, and we're literally sitting next to each other. He does not acknowledge me at all. Well, I mean, he does, like, he does not, like, acknowledge me as a person at all. Even when we're, like, out of game. And I was like, "Hey, how have you been since the project?" I was literally the team lead, I was literally the lead artist for the project in a group of 4 people. I was the lead artist and animator for the game. And he did not recognize me until I had to, like, tell him about it. We literally worked for the entire summer together.
Level 5 security door breach. Switch to emergency defense mode. Lock down final security door.
I bet he was real surprised that I was there. It just kind of annoyed me. Still not as bad as the guy who did not understand why Blaze was a main character. On the account of being a woman and a princess. Give me purple. Where the Orpal? There they are. What was the game you were working on? It was a first-person 3D puzzle platformer. Oh right, I have to trigger this cutscene first. It also has my real-life name in it, like in the credits, so that's why I didn't share it here. Because it was a college project, so it has my real name and college I went to. That's not enough. Whatever.
Piece of cake.
But yeah, I would
Stage
love to show it to you guys. It's just I don't feel comfortable giving out personal information like that. Not because I don't trust you guys, it's people who would, outside of the stream, who would go here, see that, and cause some issues. I'm watching my poor friend open up Lethal Company every 5 minutes. They are struggling. Yeah. The other teammates were really chill, though. There was, I think the funniest one was the one guy who would refer to me as they-them pronoun, with they-them pronouns, even though, one, I never told him to do that, and two, I don't go by they-them, but he did anyway. He assigned me a new gender, I guess. He saw me and said, you're non-binary. I've decided. He's confused, but I appreciate the sentiment and the enthusiasm and support, I guess. A bit confused, but he's got the spirit. It's your fault for not telling him. I could have corrected him, but at that point it was just really funny. I never asked him to do that. And I never, like... And he didn't pick up on the fact that other people would refer to me as she, her, and I wouldn't correct them. but he decided, no. You've got some gender going on with you. You got non-binary vibes, and I need to respect that, I guess. He did it out of fear. Threatening non-binary aura. Like, I understand that my voice... Like, I know people, like, just from hearing my voice, it's hard to tell for them, I've heard. You know, I have a persona! My friend Eli, I think she was joking, but she joked that I don't count as the token cishead of the group because I'm a furry. They're like, no, you're a furry, so you don't count, it's okay. Even though... Like, no, that's the other guy, you're the furry, so it doesn't count. It was just so funny. Why did he do that? Like, I know my voice, but he literally, we met in person. We would meet in person every week to work. And I don't exactly, like... I mean, I know I don't wear dresses or anything, but I don't exactly, like, wear... I just don't know where he picked that up from. What was I doing? Oh, right, Chao
Character
Garden.
select.
Welcome to Chao
Thank you,
World.
Amo-Chao. Who is hungry? You.
Yosha. Yosha.
Gordon.
Yosha. Yosha.
Hey, buddy. Let's get you powered up.
Yosha.
Now you're hungry. I'll forgive you in just a second.
Yosha. 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 Yosha.
Do I need to get a mod that replaces Rouge with someone else?
Yosha. Yosha.
Okay, fine, I'll feed you since I feel bad. Oh, I think they gave up and are playing content warning now? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, they are. It's so the Steam friend, like, showing you, what your friends are playing is so funny because you'll often... It's funniest when you see them struggle to get a game to work. I love seeing someone on my friends list open up the same game 3 times in a row. Wanna see something funny? No, come on, let me do it. Come on, I know you... I'll wait till Yume's not hanging out over there, because I'm afraid I'm gonna accidentally bonk him and I'll feel really bad. He is slaying, as she should.
Yosha.
I hate going on to the Sonic Adventure 2 mods on Game Banana, and I just want to find the funny Chao mods. Great. Oh, there we go. But when you search by most popular, most downloaded, like one of the top mods is a mod that lets you manually control how thick Rouge is.
Yosha. So cute. Yosha.
Anyway.
So cute. Yosha. Yosha. Yosha.
But I like Rouge, she's fun. Kind of a shame she doesn't really do anything
Yosha.
in the newer games besides be there, like most of the Sonic characters. I think she should be allowed to steal. They really need to make her like a minor reoccurring villain where, oh, she's doing some schemes, she's doing a little thievery. You gotta stop her. Well, you go, oh, Rouge, up to no good again, and she's like, hee hee, that's me. See you later. I'll see you guys for like brunch later tomorrow.
Yosha.
Have a good one. Peace out.
Yosha.
She needs to be a merc.
Yosha.
I don't think it's so much that messed up that they made Rouge work for the police. I think she should be allowed to steal. I think Sonic needs more reoccurring minor villains. Like, they're just up to a little bit of mischief and no good. They're not like world-ending disasters. They're just up to no good. Sorry for spamming. It's okay, just don't do it again. Who's talking? Who's chit-chatting over here? I hear them. Where are they? Who's having a secret meeting? Oh. I wonder if a gun like Shadow had at some point. I want to give you all some very important wisdom, some awakening knowledge. This is very important. Eye-opening knowledge. Listen carefully. Tails has canonically used a gun more times than Shadow has. Use this knowledge as you will, and use it wisely. Tails has used a gun in more media than Shadow has. Pass it on. Okay. A few more fly drives and then I'll call it a night.
Stage select.
Considering how young Tails is compared to be fair, almost all of the characters are young compared to Shadow because he's technically like 60 or something. Because he was frozen in a time capsule or whatever. I'm supposed to draw Tails if you want. If that's what the heart desires.
Level 1 defense formation. Level 1 security door breach. Emergency formation. Intercept intruder.
I still think my best piece of artwork is that, picture I made back in high school where it was Tails doll with a gun taped to its hand. Shadow's the Soldier 76 of, the Sonic universe. I haven't played Overwatch, since whatever the hamster's name is came out. Like slightly after the hamster came out, I stopped playing, or was it? No, I stopped playing after Brigitte. Overwatch was fun, and then they introduced Brigitte, and it became the worst game ever. And I stopped playing after that. I think I tried to play a little after Han was introduced, and I'm like, wow, this game kinda sucks. And then I stopped playing it with my friends because I just wasn't having any fun. To be fair, all of my friends just stopped playing it because none of us were having fun. And then Blizzard started to make actively horrible decisions, and I decided that I just straight up uninstalled everything related to them, and I have not touched Overwatch since.
Sections 3 through 8.
Get him. I did play one round of Overwatch 2 with my friends because they wanted me to try it. I wanted to see how it was. And I went, yeah, this game sucks. Just as I remember. In fact, I think it's even worse now. I'm surprised they managed to do that. Am I hearing a microwave? Oh, you're hearing this. Isn't that fun? That's the lock-on feature. It makes this noise. Oh, wait. He just did something. I have played this game. I have so many hours in this game. My friend told me this. I never knew this. the characters will play level-specific idle voice lines. Every level, they will play a voice line. I never knew this, and I have, how many hours do I have in Sonic Adventure 2 for Steam? 242 hours in this game. With just, the PC version. I also grew up with the GameCube and PlayStation 3 version of Sonic Adventure 2. So that's likely even more hours. Never noticed that. Because the only time I was ever idle in the game, was in the Chao Garden, where they don't play any voice lines. And apparently there's some very funny ones. I need to see what those are. My friend told me, I was like, what? They've given me no Oracle. What's up with that? My friends will constantly complain about how awful Overwatch 2 is. And I keep telling them, play a different game. You guys aren't having fun. Join me in my anti-Overwatch truth. Set yourself free. I did not get enough Orpal. What's up with that? They're scamming me. At least we get to hear "Get Him" again. I'm busy with Team Fortress 2. I have played, like, 3 rounds, not even that, I probably like 2 rounds of Team Fortress 2. I opened up the game, I picked Medic the first time, no, I picked Pyro the first time, because I'm like, okay, I'll play as the flamethrower guy, because I'm not gonna try to bother learning how to aim when I don't even know how the game works. I heard my whole phone buzzing at me. I didn't understand what was going on. I don't even remember if I won or lost. It went on for what felt like an hour, and then that was the end. So many things were happening, and I understood none of it. The next one I remember, I don't even think it was, I think it was a payload one. Or push the cart one, or whatever it's called in TF2. But, the second one was Capture the Flag. No, it was like King of the Hill or something. Is that song, or is that my phone buzzing? It was a King of the Hill map or something, and, I picked Medic because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be bad at the game, but I can at least, like, help my team if I'm not gonna be able to kill anyone. I'm gonna heal my teammates instead. Again, I was confused. I had no idea what I was supposed to be doing besides heal and stand at place. I don't know what half of the buttons do. I still don't know how to emote. I did not know, like, the intricate strategies or, like, the teamwork, like, what's optimal. There was, like, 30 different explosions going off. It is overwhelming. And my friend complains, like, she doesn't want to play it with me so I can learn. She's like, because TF2 rounds take like 40 minutes to complete. Playing one round of TF2 is a life investment. It's 10. My popcorn!
5 security door breach. Switch to emergency defense mode.
That was not the heal us and support your team. One. I think I did. Okay, that's enough orbital. We're good now.
Stage select. Character
No more
select.
microwave. Ubercharge. Yeah, I did Ubercharge. I don't know if I did it right, but I did it. I did something. It might have worked, I'm not sure. I don't even remember if I won or not. You want me to go chase the president? You know, I'll go chase the president for old time's sake after this. Why not? You guys can watch me chase the president as a little treat. I'm modding an old Metroid fan game in GameMaker 6 to make sure it holds up in the future and Microsoft phases out support for— Oh! That sounds tough. Good luck. Very cool. You need a funny mod that makes you the I think there is, actually. Do you want me to download that? Do you think I should download more funny mods? Where's Echo? There you are. Oh. I think he replaces Eggman. So, how many Chao streams have I done? Because it has been this many Chao streams, and only now have Echo and Fifi reincarnated. And I have to do this twice. I have to let them grow up, evolve, and then reincarnate again. 5 to 8. That's 5 to 8 streams of just waiting for them to reincarnate. It is so slow. And unfortunately, there is a modded way, like a pseudo-legitimate way with Chao World Extended to get, like, actual Tails, Knuckles, and Amy Chao without just hacking them in. But in order to do that, you have to do the method like the Chaos Chao, and then raise a certain stat. So... It says a trophy, right? What does? Alright. And that's that. Let me check the, Oop. Okay, you know what? Next stream I'll get a bunch of fun, character, model changes. There's a lot of very cute outfits, but one, I'm still very low on rings, and two, I wanna, like, I wish there was like a way to preview like what they would look on. What is your Discord profile picture? That is a official Rainbow Karibo plush. It's technically not Pride Month anymore, so I could get rid of it, but I think it's funny, so I like it, so I'm keeping it. I really wish there was like a dressing room where you could preview what all of this looked like. Blue Eyes White Chow. If this needs to be a shiny White Chow, I'm gonna be mad. But we know what we'll do next stream. Go forth. Oh, that's cute. Beautiful. You can't actually see it because his eyes are usually closed, but technically a Blue Eyes White Chow. I'll think of a name. Don't drown yourself, please. I'll think of a name for you later. For now, you stay here. I need to go find the president.
Stage select.
President time.
The president must be over there. Let's go.
No. I think I ranted about the plot of Yu-Gi-Oh! For too long, so my throat hurts. Okay, it's just the background noise. I keep thinking I hear something, but it's just the background noise of the levels.
I'm getting closer.
It's even funnier when I'm paranoid about Wizards of the Void, because I keep hearing things, but it's just like noises that are coming from... You play Yu-Gi-Oh? God, no! I have tried to play it multiple times, but like the level of complexity it is at right now, I can't learn it. There's just way too many moving pieces at this point for me to try to figure out what's going on. I'm still trying to play the Digimon card game. I need to go back to the game store and start playing with
Did you
people.
find the president?
But I'm too shy.
Just a few more minutes.
Play the video. I am interested in playing the video games, actually. I hear the AI cheats. I want to play the one where, Duelists of Roses or whatever, where it's Shakespeare characters. I want to play that one. That is the goofiest one. I want to play the Shakespeare Yu-Gi-Oh game. Where, Bandit Keith, his American flag bandana is replaced with a British one. I know that. It's very funny. I don't know what system it's on, but I want to play it. Oh god, I started laughing and then I got smited. Yugi tried to mind crush me. There he is.
Yeah, I found the president.
Yeah! I forget I can do this. I know there are probably some of you who don't realize I can do this with this model. I know there's some of you who probably haven't seen this model.
Stage.
But yeah, look at this. Pretty cool. Anyway. That is all for tonight. Thanks for listening to my Yu-Gi-Oh! TED Talk, where I talked about the Pharaoh murdering people. And, have a good one. I'll try to do some more art streams this month. Bye-bye!